a family member that lives in our we have like a cul-de-sac or something. It's like three condos in a row houses. Right? I'm gonna bring her over here. The parents, they don't attend, they like the stuff and whatever. But nevertheless, talking a long time to try to bring the kids in. Some other family members did, but they end up doing by themselves. Like we're the domino effect. Alright, well, next door, they need some sort of religion. But let me tell you, over here, and I've been put forward and around, it's nothing on Samway Place. Basically, it's nothing like Baymoy, Beaumoy, plus plus, uh, Samway, Baymoy, Samway, and above. The people are more nicer. Like everything just fell apart. Yeah, Americans left here 8, 9 years ago. They just couldn't stand it. And these are elders, and they got money. These aren't some poor people. They're not extremely rich, but they live on 3, 4 thousand. They left, you know, and they live nice too. Nice places for that kind of money. Eat the best, and there's money left over, and they have to have girlfriend and spend money. Probably 2,000. All depends, money if they're going to live, if they want to or not. You know, it's like so cheap. Probably not even like this stuff. They just spend 1,000. There's no, what you're doing. Maybe these food, maybe these vegetables, and all kinds of good things. So that's just the town restaurant. You know, not cheap. Otherwise, something about $10. So if you like 600 views, and then 400, that's 1,100, whatever it is for English. Everything's cheap. If you drink or something, it's still cheap, cheaper in most countries. Even the cigarettes today, if you smoke, $10 a day, 2 packs a day delivery. And everything's just a lot cheaper. But I just gotta tell you that. But it's just the way people do things, and this particular priest, and certain things. It needs to be all rectified. Yeah, I got Russians, Ukraine, French people, especially Russians. They ask me all the time if they could have something. The other church, St. Joseph's, I seen they changed because they watch my stuff. They talked about you cross your hands like that and you bow your head. An American woman, she's been she's from Arizona a long time. So, so she made the speech last week. Yeah, because I just made a big speech and I tapped it, or I tagged the priest and all that, and I send them directly. Nobody ever give me no credit. Whatever I say online, it just happens. And I tagged the people. I know they're watching, but nobody says, "Oh, good, because you mean thing." They're never going to be like that anywhere. Just the way it is. Okay, they'll say something nice maybe once when you give them money. That's about all. So you got to know about people. Or Russians, they go by the church. They can for yourself. There's enough secrets in business and being hacked. Okay, and fake partners. A lot of people are. And my friend, he doesn't realize he's being suckered. But I got to see these people's faces. International, there's scandalous people all over, and there's groups because they're friends. And plus, we translate, or you have some interpreter, or you meet somebody in your country. A bunch of scandalous people. But the point is, when you come to a church, you're supposed to get respect. Like Han. She got studied through. She has more social issues now than she ever did because of this Huang. Okay? And I say before, okay, whatever that is, whatever your Bible is, okay, we'll end up having a hearing one day. That's what it's going to come down to be. And ask Bin Tran, okay, who I am and when I came here a long time ago. And whoever the past archdiocese boss, I don't want to get into it. I don't know, his official title. But 2 canceled appointments. Pretty strange. And Dr. Donald D. Clark, my former, which never resigned, He just stopped talking when we knocked it down at the Clark. Hey, Teddy Consortium, my corporate secretary work under the disorderly page. Yeah, I got some dirt on you too. People like to talk. I don't ask questions. They, they very rarely, and I don't pry into things, but people like to talk. Okay, I just like to shut my mouth and listen. Okay, I've been like that all my life. Hey, it's rare, huh? You know. Well, there's another family that I can't get probably into a church, and that's my niece. Okay, and there's a couple other ones down the block I would have been able, about 6 or 8. Not going to happen. Okay, but the way it is, okay, the nuns are way nicer. They're very nice and kind of nuns. They have caramel, so beautiful. I want to be buried there. Okay, but I don't think I'm going to be buried anywhere. Okay, okay. In Mount Carmel, the family graves are all taken. That's at Al Capone stuff. They had an extra grave. Now, I can't get a hold of cousins or anything, you know. And the Jewish, as I'm Jewish, hey, that one, they keep giving it away, like Uncle Harry and a bunch of other people. No, I took care of the graves, and I'm the last boy. I have all rights. Okay? And everybody knew my affiliation with the Teamsters, okay, and the Embalmers Union and all of that. Yeah, I was a good guy. I can't help people have social issues and didn't listen to me. They with the gaming and things like that. The race, horse race books and stuff. We went forward, but they messed up. Okay, the state should have been okay. We should have never lost 100,000 jobs. So many. As we get older, I only brief synopsis. So many people I knew at the helm, like Senator Ted Levers head of the Appropriations Committee, lovely man. Joseph still there, I'm still. There's so many. They had a great sight to them, but they loved me. And there was so many more. Okay. Judy Bartopinka, state treasurer. So many people. And I did their offices. Countless numbers of people. Okay. Okay. Shrubs with Dick Durbin, Danny Davis. They old men. Okay. And they meet a bunch of people. Hey, I can remember me. I told you all the stories with Obama. He wanted me to be next to him on staff when he started. I just couldn't. And Trump, okay, hi Pudgy. Why don't you say the story when he gave me the 200 or something comp card for faces? And that's how I met him. I didn't know who he was. You know, this seemed to be a nice week guy to do no drugs. I know. I had a package that was given away. Oh, a Coke. Everybody did it. That's that. I'm going to my highline places. About 23. I know what they do. Okay, send me to go meet some nice people. Yeah, I'm going to meet some nice people. And I want to meet a doll. Okay. Oh, yeah, a Barbie doll over there. Hey, $2 a down Perignon. I spent about 200. And I was very poor then, working all the time. And it was, in the 90s or something? I don't know what the hell it was. I'm 60. I was 23. You do the math. Okay. You know, he liked me. Him and Mr. Brown used to call me. Okay. That's it. Oh, oh. I don't know how I fell into all this with Vietnamese and the lies and the manipulation. I don't know what happened. It was 20, 25 years ago. I'm stronger than ever. I pray to God. And over here, the priest isn't there, Juan Peter. So I was going to go up to him, and I'm not going to get, I'm just going to cross my hands and bless me. He's not here. I'm outside. I can pray anywhere I want. Okay? But we brought the child here. But that's not going to go forward. You know, she can call whoever that's in charge of bad catechism for children. Hey, it's not going to go forward. She made some phone calls in the past for some other people, but there's never return phone calls. So I can't help the helpless, truly unhelpless. They don't want it. That's just the way it is. You know, so God help me, put me in a situation, in a place where I can get to due respect. You know, very handicapped, got no, besides being by law handicapped, financial situation, horrible. Don't have credit cards for years. Passport was taken away nearly 4 years. We all scams. Okay, go to local authorities and U.S. informed, even face to face throughout the years. You see my blood pressure over there. Okay, 173. Sometimes I go to 200, but controlled. Okay, because of God. Okay, same with my aches and pains, but it comes up and down. In the past, not going to joke with you. Severe gout, COPD. But let me tell you, when I pray, okay, and I don't pray much. I don't like to ask. I like to do. Okay, just where I am. You know. That's all I have to say. Nobody watching anyways. 3 likes. Nobody cares. I need money. I need help. Okay. I need the government involvement. Okay, at the highest level. Vietnam, USA, and Interpol. This is some serious stuff. I know it is. Because how I was raised and how I was brought up, and formal training, non-formal training, okay, policing, security, things like that, and just being around, in a wild society, and best friends, attorneys, and helping out law offices, and so many other things like that. That's just the cream of the crop. Okay, okay, preaching captain, there's all kinds of things. Campaign managers, or manager, official, non-biased. Help out. Some of my best friends were Democrats. Way to help me the most. But I'm a registered Republican. And the Trump people is my people. Finally. That's also, if nothing ever good happens to me, so be it. Okay? I lived this long. And when the police beat me up in Melrose Park, they thought my name was Rodney King. Mike Pepper, my attorney, that law sold me out. Should have been a big lawsuit over there. Days in, Manheim Road. Okay? They have video. Okay? Just the way it is. Worst beating I ever took. About a week before Christmas. How do you like that? I was at Cook County Hospital. A man died next to me. I was sick 24 hours. I tried to get him help. The piss started rolling down. I was smelling like caca. And I'm just so beat up. Police know how to beat. Where they don't show the bruises. I was scarred for a long time. Mind, body, and soul. That's it. And when I got something to the house, Crown Point, Indiana. And they called me on my mobile phone 2 years ago. I said they sent the airline ticket. I'll come in. Oh, no, that's okay. Just sign some papers. Okay, whatever. Well, guess what? Okay, where's my money? Okay. I had an $800,000 line of credit because I paid my creditors. And it would have been more if it wasn't for some fraud activity years ago, which I ended up paying anyways. Okay. I should have about $2 million line of credit. You know how people were buying a house. I only want a mixed-use building. Okay. I don't want a brand new estate in Falling Water Estates. I got set up with that too. Everybody did. So you bailed out the banks, right? What about bailing us guys out and us women out? Yeah, we got families too. And the ones without family, it's still individuals. Why don't you bail us out, Don? Okay? That's all I can say. At least bail me out. Okay? I have a plan anyways. I have a lot of good plans for multi-countries. I'm a well-liked guy. Okay? That's that. The clothes fit the man, right? Well, guess what? The hat fits the man. Okay? Is this a face you could trust? I shaved a little bit. But this is a face you could trust and eyes you can trust. Hey, look. That's all I can say. God be with you and your loved ones. I know there's no watchers. It's probably edited. For quality assurance, nothing will happen to me. Like when I take the snapshot of Jesus. Hey, it just deletes. And they don't allow me to post. I took a couple of them. How bad is that? But that's that. We've been It's not the picture, it's the spirit, by the way, okay? That's all. They see you again. Hey, and moon is a life changer. People said too many times, well, I need a life changer. They change for better. Amen. Uh, a priest gave me this, a priest, a nun, who Mount Carmel, or Carmel Church, where they live. Wonderful. Even the wafers, after they're done, 20,080 cents a kilo. Okay, I pass them out to people. How do you like that? Maybe something good's going to happen. Oh, okay, so this is somebody saw box on. Okay, at the church. Okay, you want to come to church? Call me. Nothing on nothing with Tanda Club, Toy Robert, nothing on nothing with. If you want thing on, Nyang, thing on me, American, Chicago, Chicago. Moi mi sao moi mi pay, moi mi dam, num, num time. Vietnam, USA, back and forth. You, but nothing with come. Oh, I try to teach myself. If I study with some people over a couple beers, which I don't drink anymore, oh, I can make a joke. I don't drink any more or drink any less. It's a funny joke, but very rarely, you know. But that's all. But I need somebody that speaks English and Vietnamese, preferably Vietnamese, or because the accent, you know. Then I could you, and start talking. That's it. But it's hard when people want to help you, but you help everybody. There's two types of people in the world. There's givers and there's takers, and there's sure a lot more takers than there are givers in this world. You know, and for people like you, it's hard to take. But when we reach a point in life, okay, we got to ask for help. Okay, just simple. Keep things real simple. A lot of offers people made me, or like this African guy with this king, and he knows the chief of police here and stuff. Look at Paul, I know him a long time, but I got stabbed because of him. Helping on Australia or New Zealand. I knew he was a chief. Alright? I thought he was one of the owners of some joints that I used to hang out. This is kind of cool. That's bad. I did him a favor. Long time it was bad. If you only knew, broken feet, all kinds of things. In America, only a couple of times.